Hello everyone. I'm very pleased to be here today to share my research with you. The title of my research is Artistic Features and Performance Study of Flute Concertos from the European Classical Period. In the upcoming presentation, I will specifically cover the following aspects: research purpose, research questions, research methodology, qualitative research approach, future research directions, future effects. First, let me briefly introduce the background and purpose of my research. As people's cultural lives continue to enrich, the diversification and refinement of musical pursuits have become increasingly evident. In recent years, the resurgence of retro styles has led to a noticeable presence of musical associates, often seen playing the flute in public spaces. The number of flute lovers is growing, with many believing that the flute is one of the easier instruments to learn, while others argue it is one of the most challenging woodwinds. However, nearly all flute associates would agree on the exceptional artistry and technical skill exhibited in the performance of flute music from the classical period, with many concertos from this era captivating audience profoundly. The research purpose mainly focuses on revealing the historical and artistic value of classical period flute concertos by analyzing the background, stylistic characteristics, and performance techniques of these works. I hope to provide practical theoretical support for performers, enhancing their performance skills. During the research process, I formulated a series of key questions, including what is the historical background of classical period flute concertos? What are their main artistic features and styles? How do the works of different composers, such as Quantz and Haydn, differ? What insights do these works provide for contemporary performance? In terms of research methodology, I employed literature analysis research methods. The literature analysis is my understanding of the historical background, while the qualitative approach provides deeper analytical perspectives. The primary research method currently being used is literature analysis. Through this approach, I have conducted a comprehensive overview of the historical environment, artistic characteristics, representative figure, and works of classical period flute concertos. Now, let me share some specific examples from my literature review. Contingent exploration of Quant's concept of unequal notes is pivotal for understanding the performance practice of 18th century. The paper discusses how Quantz advocated for a nuanced approach to rhythm and articulation, suggesting that performers should not treat all notes as equal in duration. This theoretical framework is particularly relevant for my analysis of flute concertos, as it emphasizes the stylistic flexibility expected of musicians during the classical period. Harden's article serves as a comprehensive survey of flute music in the 18th century, tracing its development and providing contents for king composers and their works. This background knowledge is instrumental in framing my analysis of Quantz and Haydn, allowing me to position their contributions within the broader narrative of flute music history. Harrison discussed significant traits, stylistic shifts, and the role of the flute in various music forms, which aids in understanding the technical and artistic developments that influenced their compositions. Murray's investigation into the evolution of the transverse flute provides essential perspectives on the instrument's development during the 18th century, particularly in relation to the works of J.S. Bach. The paper details how the technical advancement of the flute affect its musical capabilities and performance practices. This understanding is crucial for my research, as it allows me to contextualize the works of the Quantz and Haydn within the instrument's evolving repertoire and capabilities. The preliminary findings of this study focuses on an in-depth exploration of the background of flute music from the classical period, laying a solid foundation for future research. Through extensive review of relevant literature, I have gained a clearer understanding of the stylistic characteristics of king works, as well as the historical and cultural context of this era. These sources not only provided analysis of the works of Quantz and Haydn, but also elucidated the musical ideas of the classical period and their influence on performance styles. By organizing the existing research, I identified key elements in classical flute music, including harmonic structures, formal constructions, and performance techniques. These findings will guide me in conducting more in-depth case studies in future research, particularly focusing on the performance practice and interpretive readings of specific works. Overall, this preliminary study has enriched my understanding of classical flute music and provided theoretical support and a reference framework for subsequent detailed analysis. Next, let's talk about future research directions. Subsequent research will employ qualitative methods, focusing on score analysis and musicality analysis. Examine flute concertos represented by quants and Haydn. This will include in-depth studies on the creative background, style, performance, technicals, and the fusion of emotion and artistic expression. The analysis directions will include harmonic analysis. Harmonic analysis involves examining the channel structures and progressions within various works, reviewing reviewing how these elements contribute to the overall musical expression. By dissecting the harmonic language used by composers such as Quantz and Haydn, I aim to uncover how specific harmonic choices invoke particular emotions and support the narrative of the music. Formal analysis. Formal analysis investigates the structure of musical works and how this structure supports narrative and emotional expression. By studying the formal elements such as exposition, development, and recapitulation in sonata form, I can review how these frameworks shaped the listener's experience. Accompaniment analysis. Accompaniment analysis examines the role of supporting instruments in flute solos and how they interact with the main melody. Understanding these dynamics is essential for both performers and listeners, as accompaniment can significantly shape overall texture and character of the music. Performance techniques. Examining performance techniques involves a thought-through exploration of the skills and styles that flutists must master across different historical contexts. This analysis will encompass various aspects, including breath control, articulation, vibrato, and ornamentation, all of which contribute to the stylistic authenticity of performance. The impact of this research on the future is multifaceted. Firstly, it will enhance the understanding of classical music, helping performers better grasp the spirit and emotion of the works in their actual performances. Additionally, this research can provide theoretical support for teaching flute performance, thereby improving students' practical ability and artistic qualities. In summarizing the strengths and weaknesses of my research method, I recognize that the literature review offers a rich historical context and a theoretical framework for understanding flute concerto classical period. The extensive range of scholarly sources consulted has enhanced my knowledge of stylistic features, com- compositional techniques, and performance practices relevant to this area. However, a notable limitation is that while literature provides valuable insights, it often lacks in-depth analysis of individual works, resulting in a generalized understanding fully capture the unique complexities of each composition. To address this gap, I plan to incorporate more case studies and empirical research in the future. By conducting detailed examination of specific performances and analyzing scores closely, I aim to gain a deeper appreciation of the distinct characteristics of individual concertos. In conclusion, my research on the artistic features and performance methods of classical period flute concertos not only aids in improving performance skills but also provides new insights and perspectives for research in this field. Thank you for your attention. Finally, here is my list of references. Thank you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.